Hi, this is Chris Lane from Johnson Controls. I'm the Senior Product Manager for Facility Explorer. The purpose of this presentation is to provide an overview of Facility Explorer, including its system architecture, its main components, and its key features and benefits. Facility Explorer is a building automation system, and the key word here is system, because Facility Explorer is comprised of several control components that work together. The Facility Explorer system automates the operation of a building's mechanical and electrical subsystems, with the end goal being to provide building owners, building occupants, and building operations and maintenance staff with a comfortable indoor environment using the lowest amount of energy and without requiring a lot of manpower to operate and maintain the system. The Facility Explorer system is comprised of 3 tiers of distributed components. At the bottom tier of the Facility Explorer system topology are the equipment controllers. Equipment controllers directly monitor and operate the building's mechanical equipment via onboard inputs and outputs and internal programmable controller logic. The types of equipment they control include terminal units like VAV boxes and fan coils, packaged equipment like rooftop units and heat pumps, air handling units, chillers, boilers, and even entire central plants. The equipment controllers are usually mounted inside or very near to the equipment they control, so they are physically distributed throughout the building and must be networked together with field buses to exchange information with each other and with the supervisory controllers. Johnson Controls has produced a few different generations of equipment controllers that have been and are still used with Facility Explorer, including controllers like our legacy application-specific controllers like the DX9100, VMA, and UNT, our legacy FX field controllers like the FX-07, FX-14, FX-16, our LX LAN series controllers, and our TEC network thermostats. Our most current generation of equipment controllers is the FX-PC series programmable controller family, which consists of fully programmable controllers, miscellaneous accessories like expansion input and output modules and other network devices, and a software tool for programming and commissioning. Let's take a closer look. The FX-PCG programmable VAV box controller is just as its name implies, a programmable controller specifically tailored for controlling VAV boxes. The FX-PCG features a digital controller, an actuator, and a pressure transducer in an integrated assembly requiring only 2 screws to mount. We offer 2 models of the PCG programmable VAV box controller. The PCG 1610 has no outputs and is intended for controlling cooling only VAV boxes. FX-PCG 1620 models have 5 outputs and can be used to control VAV boxes with reheat and/or fan control. This makes it easy to select and also to manage inventory. The FX-PCG general purpose programmable controller is more suited for a wider range of equipment control applications. We offer 4 models of FX-PCG. The FX-PCG 16 models have 10 total inputs and outputs, and the PCG 26 models have 17 total inputs and outputs. Each model series features an optional integral display and keypad for service techs to gain local access to the controller. One of the key features of the FX-PC controller family is its sensor and actuator bus, or SA bus, which is a slave network for communicating with a variety of networked end devices. PCX expansion input-output modules can be attached to the SA bus. PCX modules are very similar to PCG controllers, except they don't have any internal control logic capabilities. Instead, they simply provide additional input and output interfaces to their host FX-PC controller. The SA bus also supports adding NS series network sensors to FX-PC controllers. The NS network room sensors are housed in attractive enclosures suitable for mounting on interior walls. They can sense room temperature, humidity, carbon dioxide, and occupancy, and transmit that information to the host FX-PC controller. Some NS network room sensor models feature onboard controls for occupants to view the actual space temperature and to adjust the set points. NS room sensors also feature a tool port, which provides a great location for service technicians to attach their programming and commissioning tool to get access to the host FX-PC controller without having to climb a ladder or go down to the basement, or go up to the roof. For PCV controllers, the NS Room Sensors tool port can be used to connect our FX-ATV balancing tool, which is an easy-to-use handheld tool for balancing contractors to view and modify the flow parameters of the VAV box. NS sensors also come in other hardware and mounting configurations, including a duct mount model for sensing discharge air or supply air temperature. Some of our variable speed drives feature an SA bus connection and can be controlled directly by the host PCG controller over the SA bus, freeing up the onboard inputs and outputs for other uses. We also offer a remote mountable DIS display and keypad, which can tie into the SA bus and provide service techs with monitoring and adjustment access to the FX-PC controller. These modular SA bus accessories really expand the application possibilities for the FX-PC controllers. The FX-PCT programming and commissioning tool is used for all FX-PC controller interaction, including programming the control logic that defines the controller's sequence of operation, simulating the control logic to make sure it works as expected before installation, downloading the application code to the controllers, and commissioning the controllers to ensure that they operate as expected after installation. PCT also includes utilities for uploading and downloading application software, upgrading controller firmware, and testing for proper VAV box installation. Programmers of any skill level can program control applications with FX-PCT. The easiest way is by using the System Selection Wizard, which provides a check-the-box dialog for selecting the mechanical equipment type, then the control logic and sensor options. The output of that activity is fully assembled control application code, with control logic designed, tested, and documented by Johnson Controls. For adding control logic beyond that which is provided by the System Selection Wizard, PCT has a side loop wizard, which provides a check-the-box method for adding supplemental control logic to any of the available inputs and outputs. PCT also provides a logic editor for users who want to view or modify the application code created by the System Selection Wizard, or for those who want to create custom control logic entirely from scratch. The standard system applications are designed using state-based control, which provides truly advanced control capabilities. State-based control is similar to a car's automatic transmission system, where it mechanically prevents you from being in both drive and reverse at the same time. Similarly, state-based control prevents FX-PC controllers' control logic from being in cooling and heating at the same time, which is an energy waster. Another advanced control capability provided by our FX-PC controllers is continuous adaptive control. When this capability is enabled, the FX-PC controller continuously monitors and adjusts control loop tuning parameters based on present and past conditions. Continuous adaptive control improves stability, dynamic response, and accuracy of control loops, which leads to better comfort and energy savings. It greatly reduces manual tuning and initialization, which reduces startup and service time. And it also avoids actuator hunting, cycling, and reversals, which extends the life of actuators. All FX-PC controllers communicate via BACnet MSTP. FX-PC controllers can exchange information over BACnet with each other peer-to-peer, with FX Supervisory controllers, and also with third-party BACnet devices. FX-PC controllers are BTL listed as BACnet application-specific controllers, which independently validates their BACnet interoperability. As an alternative, FX-PC controllers can be networked into a Facility Explorer system wirelessly using the Zigbee wireless technology. This wireless technology can significantly reduce the electrical installation costs of a Facility Explorer system. In the middle tier of the Facility Explorer system topology are the FX Supervisory controllers. FX Supervisory controllers are powered by the Niagara framework. Niagara has quickly become a very popular technology with several providers and brands. Our Facility Explorer brand is openly compatible with other brands as defined by our Niagara compatibility statement shown here, meaning that they are open, interoperable, and serviceable. FX Supervisory controllers comprise a family of controllers with three main models, the FX-20, FX-60, and FX-70. The primary difference between the three models is their resource capacity, shown here in this table. The FX Supervisory controller family provides a scalable family offering, scalable for a wide range of applications. Other than these hardware differences, their underlying capabilities are nearly identical. FX Supervisory controllers play a very important role in the Facility Explorer system architecture. They provide the network management and integration services for the networked equipment controllers. And one of the key features of the FX Supervisory controllers is the modular way in which they achieve their integration capabilities. FX Supervisory controllers feature onboard communication ports, but also have slots for field adding communication interfaces in the field. In addition to modular hardware communication ports and option cards, FX Supervisory controllers also use modular network drivers to fetch and normalize field device data. A wide variety of protocol drivers are available, providing FX Supervisory controllers with extensive integration capabilities. FX Supervisory controllers can also interface directly with field inputs and outputs by adding I/O modules. This modularity keeps the product cost to a minimum by allowing you to choose only the specific hardware and software components needed for your specific device integration needs. Once the field devices have been integrated into the FX Supervisory controller's station database, a wide assortment of supervisory services are available to be applied to those devices to provide system-wide coordinated control. Some examples of these supervisory services are scheduling, to automatically turn equipment on only when it's really needed and off when it's not. Alarming, to identify those data points which are out of range or are not normal, and to alert operators of issues before they become major breakdowns. Historical data management, to record, store, present, and archive system data for tracking and trending system performance to ensure it's operating at its best. And system control logic can also be applied to the integrated field device data to coordinate the operation among several controllers, even between controllers that reside on different field bus networks. The other important function performed by FX Supervisory controllers is to serve up a system user interface. Every FX Supervisory controller contains an embedded web user interface which can be invoked by connecting a web browser, whether that be a desktop or a laptop PC, a tablet, or a smartphone. With this capability, operators are not tethered to fixed workstations requiring dedicated software. Instead, they're free to move around the building as needed while still retaining access to their system. The system user interface is completely customizable. Programmers can design colorful graphic and textual views to enable users to monitor system status, issue commands, and make set point and parameter adjustments. In addition, predefined views are available for users to view and set schedules, to view and acknowledge alarms, view histories, and run reports. All these features of the FX Supervisory controllers are engineered and configured via the FX Workbench tool. FX Workbench is included as part of the FX Supervisory controller's embedded web user interface, and it is also offered as a client application running on a PC. Johnson Controls has added some field productivity enhancements to the FX version of Workbench. FX Workbench has a wizard that assists the integration of Johnson Controls field devices by automatically mapping their points into the station database and by automatically creating graphic views for the system user interface. FX Workbench also includes a point extension manager, which provides an easy-to-use, Check the box mechanism for adding alarm, history, and totalization extensions to points. An FX Workbench includes easy-to-use check-the-box link managers for linking points to a schedule, for linking points together for data sharing, and for organizing points into user groups. These are significant time savers for those responsible for engineering and installing FX supervisory controllers. The top tier of the Facility Explorer system topology is FX Server, which is an optional component. FX Server is also powered by the Niagara framework, and it's a licensed software product that is installed on your choice of hardware hosting platform, like a Windows PC or server. FX Server offers nearly the same set of control features and services as the FX supervisory controllers, including scheduling, alarming, historical data management, system-wide control logic, and serving up the system user interface, and it is engineered and configured with the same FX Workbench tool. The benefit of this is that it provides a consistent experience for programmers and operators. But the role of the FX Server is different than that of the FX supervisory controllers. FX Server is used to supervise one or more FX supervisory controllers and enhances their capabilities in the following ways. FX supervisory controllers can offload their stored alarms and histories to the FX Server for long-term archiving. FX Server can act as a master scheduler to coordinate the schedules of two or more FX supervisory controllers. And the FX Server can act as a graphics server for the system user interface, either for a single FX supervisory controller, but more often for unifying the system user interface for projects with multiple FX supervisory controllers. Adding FX supervisory controllers and an FX Server to unify them is a powerful way to scale your system upward. Now, there are some areas where the FX Server offers unique capabilities significantly different than FX supervisory controllers. FX Server can, as an option, be configured to function as a BACnet operator workstation or BACnet advanced operator workstation. This, along with the BTL-listed FX supervisory controllers and BTL-listed FX-PC programmable controllers, provides a top-to-bottom BACnet solution for those customers who demand BACnet interoperability. FX Server can also, as an option, export its stored data into various database formats, including SQL, IBM DB2, and Oracle. And this allows customers to use this data in their enterprise software applications. FX Server can also, as an option, be configured with the FX Energy Suite, which is an enterprise energy management application designed to help manage energy usage. FX Energy gathers, normalizes, organizes, and stores large amounts of data, such as energy demand and consumption, and correlative data like weather conditions for normalization. FX Energy then presents this data in reports to provide understandable and actionable information. FX Energy is a powerful tool helping energy-conscious operators make better decisions regarding their facility's energy usage and expenditures. In summary, Facility Explorer is well suited for controlling and automating many different kinds of buildings and systems. Its three-tier architecture and modular components allow it to be applied to a wide range of projects cost-effectively. You can start with a small or simple system and then simply add components for a larger or more sophisticated system. And its advanced control capabilities can help reduce energy costs, improve comfort, and minimize operational and maintenance manpower. But don't take my word for it. Recently, the Control Trends Academy nominated Facility Explorer for 2 important awards. The FX Control Line was nominated for the 2012 Automation Control Line of the Year, and the FX-PCG controller was nominated for the 2012 Controller of the Year. For more information on the Control Trends Awards and other nominations that Johnson Controls received, please visit the Control Trends website at controltrends.org. If you're a customer interested in Facility Explorer, Please note that Facility Explorer is sold through our Authorized Building Control Specialists, or ABCSs, who are independently owned controls distributors and contractors located throughout North America. And to learn more about Facility Explorer, please visit our website at bit.ly/facilityexplorer.